Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This place, simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. As you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'm going to pick a defender, Thiago Silva. A natural athlete for me, with all the characteristics to be at the top of his trade. He's a natural leader too, and sets an example in showing great discipline, arguably the world's best.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Ah, he's given it away! Shoots! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. And it's Cavani. Neymar. And he heaves it forward. Now it's Cavani. Cavani. Well weighted. He's got away. And he's there to cut it out. Thiago Silva can hoist it clear. Great ball, and now the shot. Cleared without complication. Rabiot did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Draxler. And it's been taken straight back.
Paris Saint-Germain have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Shot at goal! Oh, the ball's come loose! Draxler, now it's Verratti. Goalkeeper's ball. Mbappe. Di Maria. Diarra does well there, alert. And it's Draxler. Now it's Cavani. Mbappe has a hit! Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Dani Alves. Di Maria gets into some space. The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little mistime run.
Mbappe. Draxler. Surely! And that has been clubbed away. Draxler. Well positioned to make that interception.
Paris Saint-Germain have been keeping their passes short and sharp. It's the way they've evolved their game in recent weeks.
Verratti puts the dink one in, and he's cut it out. Mbappe decides to play it. He'll have it in! Offside, yep, looks it.
Mbappe only needed to check his run slightly and he was in the clear.
Daniel Alves. Cavani. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. It's Di Maria. Di Maria. And the finish! And he comes up trumps again.
Yeah, well, he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him. He can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
That's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
Here we go again.
Paris Saint-Germain don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Neymar with a shot! Verratti goes looking. Neymar. Cavani looking to get on the end of this.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach and it may just freshen things up.
Di Maria. Done very well to intervene. Dashing forward at pace. Now it's Di Maria. Di Maria tries lifting it over. Up towards the front line. Thiago Silva positions himself well and cuts it out. Neymar with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, that was a mini show of self-confidence. It may spark another try or another trier.
And he heaves it forward. And it's Neymar. Rabiot battles to win it
Neymar
back.
really got caught in a trap there and he just couldn't get out.
And the weighted pass. Whistle's gone, that for offside? Yes, it is.
He may have been caught offside, but Neymar may have been born offside, but he'll continue playing on the shoulder of the last defender, I can tell you.
Gets a good foot in there. Mbappe, a scorer already in the game. Neymar. Hoists it high. Buffon deals with it effortlessly. That had to be more accurate. Di Maria. Marco Verratti. Neymar is desperately calling for it out wide. Kimpembe. Your impression so far, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain are now matching their opponents blow for blow, despite the scoreline. No shrinking violets out there.
Mbappe! Hits one! They've done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage.
Is it in? No, he couldn't find the finish.
Mbappe fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Dani Alves.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Attempts to play it through. Cavani. And a header! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Let's put a stop to that. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Down by a lack of accuracy. Thiago Silva. And that's that. Paris Saint-Germain winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen and won. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yes, they turned a lost cause into a great cause. It took resilience and character, but they had ample amounts.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to what is, in effect, a winter wonderland. The snow-decorated perimeter of the pitch is perfect evidence of this, and indeed evidence of the efforts that the ground staff have made to get all of the white stuff off the playing surface. The forecasters do say that we will have snow throughout the game, but we have been told absolutely categorically that things aren't expected to get any worse. The atmosphere is terrific, the turnout, considering the weather, is excellent, and you do get the sense that a special event is ahead of us.
It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, who else but Hazard? A slalom-like dribbler who's afforded a certain amount of freedom to stray where he wishes, and he's also a more consistent finisher and the sharpest of turners in the box.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there.
Paris Saint-Germain have been showing their creativity through the middle, something I've noticed.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Draxler goes for it!
Oh, it's die-hard defence, and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Belgium are a team you've seen play, Jim. What can you tell us?
Well, Peter, they play a very attractive brand of possession football, as long as they avoid passing for passing's sake and maintain an end product intent.
Cavani. Paris Saint-Germain can try it again now. Neymar goes short. Timely intervention. Now it's Neymar. And it's Draxler. Draxler. Cavani. Shot and the finish! Good idea, just poorly executed. Marquinhos gets his foot in there. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Draxler. Oh, the whistle's gone, what's he given? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Neymar taking charge of the dead ball.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Beautifully done. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And it's Lukaku. Lukaku, that is a terrific run. Attempts to play it through. De Bruyne. And he's there to cut it out. Marco Verratti. Draxler goes looking. Well positioned to make that interception. Torreira Carrasco. That has put a stop to that. Thiago Silva cuts it out. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Shot at goal! Neymar. Mbappe. Marco Verratti. Mbappe. Can he get the shot away? De Bruyne looking to penetrate opposition lines. Mertens. Cut out in the nick of time. Neymar. A real chance to break. And it's Draxler. Mbappe
Can shoot here. Marco Verratti. And now the finish. Hits one! Cavani. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Lukaku. And it's Meunier. De Bruyne. Mertens gets the chance to cross. Aimed low and direct. Drexler. Marco Verratti, and he's cut it out. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature.
But already we're underway here. Di Maria with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, that was a mini show of self-confidence. It may spark another try or another trier.
Smalling gets into the right position to intercept. Mbappe, Marco Verratti, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Done very well to intervene. So a quick word on the opposition. How are they going to try and win this one?
They do prefer an element of caution, Peter, and get behind the ball in numbers, but those numbers have licence to be carefree once a breakaway is sprung. Look, there's no doubt that the manager is trying to get his team to play a game that's possession-oriented. A lot of interplay is...
Lukaku! Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
And it's hoisted clear. Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Smalling certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Mbappe, Paris Saint-Germain, so far providing no real test at all for the goal. He's had a shot! Clearance and very necessary. Alexis Sanchez. And it's Sanchez. It's come loose. Alexis Sanchez. And the finish! Goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work.
Has a hit! And in it goes! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping. Lukaku really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Martial has a go! Into the channel, aimed in towards the centre. Kimpembe knocks it away. It's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Now it's Martial. Now it's Juan Mata. Can he finish? Nicely controlled. Neymar. Bailly hit the slide tackle there. There's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Paris Saint-Germain just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Well read, he sorted that out. Goalkeeper's ball. Shaw. And the Herrera. And it's Lukaku.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Martial. Pogba with a delicate ball. Martial. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And it's half-time here.
Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. That's the first half compared with your expectation.
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back underway here. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Can he put it away? Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Juan Mata simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Out towards the flank. Looking for space out wide. Up for the header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Kurzawa. Cavani. Well played, he saw that coming.
Paris Saint-Germain have been showing a newly found sharpness out there. They've been good playing down the middle of late.
Lassana Diarra. Paris Saint-Germain keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. It's Di Maria. Valencia did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Good idea, just poorly executed. Di Maria. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Cavani floats one over. Mata, who does have an assist to his name. Kimpembe cuts it out. Marco Verratti. Mbappe. It's a loose ball. Now it's Neymar. Dani Alves. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
He's left his man. Lukaku decides to play it back. Mata gets on the end of it. Juan Mata, he's gone for it! They've scored! And again they hit the front.
Lukaku very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
So we have a breakthrough. Deftly done. Going through. It's Lukaku! And he's there to make a great save.
Lukaku sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Is it in? Really well taken goal. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Down by a lack of accuracy. Neymar goes up and over.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Valencia battles
Paris
to win it
Saint-Germain
back.
showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. That's been levered clear. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Pogba swept in. Kimpembe gets rid without sophistication. Oh, rip shot at goal! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. So that's it. It is all over. Fabulous entertainment, drama in spades, and no one would have argued with a draw, but they have lost it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold.
And already we're underway here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. The opponents, anything noteworthy on the tactical front?
One-touch passing is part and parcel of the way they operate, and when it all comes together, it's a joy to watch.
Di Maria. Neymar. Mbappe has a shot!
Paris Saint-Germain have been showing a newly found sharpness out there. They've been good playing down the middle of late.
Now it's Hernandez. He's got options out wide. Buffon claims it. Lassana Diarra. Now it's Cavani. Timely intervention. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Paris Saint-Germain seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Forward it goes. And through to the goalkeeper. A bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Verratti. Mbappe. Cavani. Well read, he sorted that out. Felipe Anderson. Mbappe. And the finish!
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Well, nobody's going to argue with that. Ah, he's given it away! Di Maria. Ogbonna positions himself well and cuts it out. Antonio. And it's Wilshere. Loose. Cavani. He's left his man. That is terrific skill. Cavani. He's had a shot. And that would have been some goal.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Verratti does well to read it and intercepts. Lassana Diarra. Antonio. Kurzawa. Felipe Anderson. Now it's on Arnautovic. And the counter is on. Thiago Silva. Mbappe. Mbappe! Cavani with a shot!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Gets wrestled off the ball, and it's Cavani.
Paris Saint-Germain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Hernandez. And that has been clubbed away. Can he finish? He could be in here. That's gone a long way up and away.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
We've reached half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How would you review the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive.
Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. Lassana Diarra. Marco Verratti. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a chance from the spot to open the scoring. Oh, he's missed!
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
And it's Wilshere. And the flag's up.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little mistimed run.
Daniel Alves. Lassana Diarra. Wilshere. Antonio. Arnautovic. Shot at goal! He's going after it. Aimed long and direct.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too. Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Well, they can break here. Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Sanchez. Mbappe. Di Maria. Antonio. Arnautovic.
This is very much a team that likes to play a stylish game that's centred around possession. A lot of their build-up play comprises of a series of short passes.
Hernandez goes looking. Felipe Anderson takes aim with a cross. Firmly met. Verratti plays it forward. Defenders on the back foot. Cuts it out. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Wilshere. Cresswell goes for the cross.
Well, to be honest, I think they're all show and no substance. Where's the final product?
Felipe Anderson going through. Felipe Anderson delivers.
This is purely a case of poor end product. They've got to add more pride to their work.
Thiago Silva.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Surely he'll have a dip.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game
Shapes the shoots! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Cavani simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And he heaves it forward. And it's Neymar. Cut out in the nick of time.
Paris Saint-Germain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's got away. Up to meet it. Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Marco Verratti. Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. Mbappe! Marco Verratti hits one! Oh, it's in! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Kimpembe. Almost there, and the players can feel it. Marco Verratti. Arnautovic, Javier Hernandez. That's the through ball. And there goes the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.